What is happening, my fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts? And that's right, I've got another one hot off the press, hot off the machine, coming to you for today. Another video with groundbreaking info, groundbreaking news from Donald Trump, White House, Twitter, you name it, we've got it covered. Check it out. Let's get into it.
Thanks for watching my dad's channel, Crypto Media. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, first up, I want to share that I dyed my soul patch today, and that's kind of embarrassing, but it was a really great experience. My wife cut my hair today and gave me a fresh shave with this new shaving kit I got from my wedding from a friend, and it's just been a good day. I hope you guys are having an incredible day too. Mr. C mentions, just watch the show. He's sharing the Forbes article, Task Force calls for future stimulus checks to get a tech upgrade. You know, we've known that this first round, there's possibly a second round of virus stimulus checks being weighed by the White House and Congress leaders over coming weeks. And here we are, with the IRS making around 160 million stimulus check payments as of the first week of June, mostly through the direct bank deposits, as well as paper checks and via prepaid debit cards. And it's a bleak economic backdrop, but however, some on Capitol Hill have proposed using blockchain tech to ease the flow of stimulus checks and government payments, with the Congressional Financial Technology Task Force meeting last week to discuss how Fed accounts and digital tools could improve the system. Now we know that the old system that they've been using is clunky. You know, it can take months, it can take weeks to transfer these checks, to transfer these funds, because the U.S. had no problem transferring these funds to the states, but the states have the clunky, antiquated systems which cannot get the money to people fast enough. And here we go. Emmerich, one of the congressmen here, Tom Emmerich, said he serves as the Congressional Blockchain Caucus, urging Congress and federal agencies to consider blockchain and Federal Reserve digital dollar to deliver future stimulus text. And he said the dollar is changing. As the economy moves increasingly online, the use of cash will diminish. To engage in electronic commerce, citizens need an intermediary in most cases, including money, cryptocurrencies. And what could possibly he be talking about as the greatest intermediary blockchain tech that has ever been created, the greatest cryptocurrency, I believe, of all time, in my opinion, but do your own research. This is not financial advice, but XRP is the one. You can spell it like you want it. There's a lot of hate coming down, you know, on my channel and many other crypto channels talking about XRP and raving about XRP. But if you want to look into it a little bit, guys, and do your research, once you do a few years of research like I have on this, I know what I hold, and I know that this is the future of digital money. XRP is the new intermediary. It is the permissionless digital cash that we've been waiting for. And this new intermediary is coming in hot. You know, it's American tech. Why would they not use it? There's so many partnerships, and it is coming down hot and fast and fiery. And XRP, Ripple, the company, is going to take over traditional finance commerce with Ripple's XRP as cross-border payment settlement and interbank settlement, guys. King Solomon said here, if you don't get the feeling that all of Ripple's strings are being pulled by larger powers that be by now, I'm not sure what to say to you. Infrastructure IMO, 80 to 85% complete, if not more. Getting close, and they all know that XRP means they all know what XRP means to the system. Thank you, Solomon, King Solomon. Cryptomaniac happening now, and this is crazy, guys. The U.S. is currently under a major DDoS attack. So that is a disruptive attack on the infrastructure of communication in the United States. There are numerous networks broken down right now, and it looks like Twitter's not down. Instagram, Facebook, and many cell companies are dealing with troubles right now. People cannot get their information and data sent fast enough. The DDoS trending in Canada right now. Actually, I'm going to peek at this here and see what they say. The U.S. is currently under a major DDoS attack. Wow, now America is getting DDoS as well. They've had riots, they've had parallel universe, murder hornets, confirmed UFO sightings, all sporting events canceled, a worldwide pandemic, Australia burning, Kobe and Gigi's death, World War III scares, and it's only June. What else could come? So here's from Forbes. T-Mobile, Fortnite, Instagram, Comcast, and Chase Bank have all experienced outages. Some believe the U.S. has been hit by a large-scale DDoS attack, but others are skeptical. What could this mean? No, is this connected with 5G? I'm not going to be conspiratorial on this video, but you never know. There's so many things affected. Streaming services, Xbox Live, Fortnite, Call of Duty, PlayStation Network, Twitch, Chase, delivery services, DoorDash, and other major platforms like Google and Zoom. Of yet, the would-be cause or source of these attacks is still unknown. But you know, Anonymous is on it. The source of the DDoS attack on the United States is currently unknown. We speculate it may be China, as the situation between South and North Korea is currently deteriorating. Wow, so I don't live in the United States, but I feel for you, everyone who is experiencing this attack. I hope YouTube doesn't get attacked as well. Anyways, moving on here. Now, I want to talk to you all about Warren Buffett for a second, because it looks like Trump has just handed Warren Buffett a bag with an American Express entry into China. Now, for the last while, there has not been any American companies like American Express, any American credit companies, let me clarify. They're the first credit card company able to do business in China as of this week. Now, mobile transactions alone in China topped 27 trillion in 2018, and that doesn't include other online payments and offline payments, as well as other financial services. The Chinese central bank has gave the final approval to license Amex to do business in China. Now, are you all aware that XRP, that Ripple the company, is a partner, not vice versa, sorry. Amex is a Ripple partner through and through, and if they are branching into China, that is big, bullish, stinking bullish news for American Express, for Ripple as a company, and we can only see, this turning into something great. So I hope you guys have been packing your bags at 19 cents this week with XRP. Not financial advice, but you should use my advice anyways. All right, so check this out. Gold Telegraph must watch. Trump is suggesting the Federal Reserve should have negative interest rates. And here he says, I'm a believer in negative interest rates only if other countries that are competitors have the advantage of negative interest rates. So, what is happening right now in the States is crazy. Now that banks can sell their, business bonds back to the Federal Reserve is crazy, guys, these debt bonds.
Congress, I know that you said that we could wait and see on the stimulus and that you want negative rates, so I was wondering your reaction.
Well, I'm a believer in negative rates only if other countries that are competitors, look, Germany, they're an ally, they're friends of ours, but they're still competitors on trade and other things. So Germany, Japan, others have negative rates, and I think if they do, we're the most prime of the world. It's based, many countries based on the dollar. The dollar is by far the strongest, most powerful currency in the world. We've made it more powerful, we've made it stronger, and certainly if they're going to have the advantage of negative rates, we should too. I feel strongly we should have negative rates. Negative rates is basically where they pay you interest if you borrow money. This is a new one. I've been looking for something like that all my life. That's a pretty good one. But
they pay you interest if you borrow money. Very interesting. Now, doesn't it seem kind of strange, with all the trillions and trillions and billions of dollars a month, a week being printed by the Federal Reserve, it kind of feels like Trump is just burning the U.S. into the ground financially, and that they are just waiting for this great reset to take place. What we were talking about in my last video in the Great Economic Reset a few days ago. So there's the XRP reset and the XRP, the Great Reset. If you haven't seen these videos yet, check them out because there is a lot going on there. It is exciting stuff, everyone. Media Titan from the Daily HODL, with over 144 million readers, tests Ripple-backed Coil for web monetization.
Coil, online monetize their content. How does it work?
So Coil is based on an open web standard called web monetization. And what that means is that there's a feature in the browser that allows it to pay different websites as you're browsing their content. So rather than looking at ads, maybe paying a subscription for each website you go to, this kind of allows you to go to any website out there and pay them like a small amount, opening up the web for monetization to everybody rather than just giant platforms that have lots of users and lots of content. So we're hoping to kind of redistribute the web a little bit and kind of make it easier for independent websites to compete with the larger sites.
Where's Coil available right now?
So Coil is available worldwide to anybody with a credit card. And then if you're a creator, you can get paid out using any IntelliJ-enabled wallet. Right now there's US dollar options, so you can withdraw to a US bank account, and there are XRP options, but we expect that to expand in the future.
So you've recently announced a partnership with Imager. What's the goal of this partnership?
We're trying to establish a new web standard, web monetization. And in order to do that, you need to reach a lot of people, and you need adoption for the standard. And so Imager is going to be a great partner in terms of like bringing this to a larger audience, explaining what it's all about, and giving more people access to it.
What kind of feedback are you getting from these creators that are using your platform so far?
What we hear from creators is that it's really hard to monetize your content, and when you do, you're very dependent on the platforms that you use because they have all the users, they have a huge amount of content already, so they hold all the cards. And so as a creator, this is kind of an open alternative to that. You can be on a smaller site and still anyone that supports the standard will be able to pay you. So it really kind of opens up the space for smaller creators, for independent creators.
What's your greater vision for Coil?
Yeah, our hope is that one day the standard will be so ubiquitous that most websites will support it, and then maybe it's even like bundled with your internet connection. So rather than having a separate subscription, part of that package is money that can help content creators and websites. And so rather than getting paywalls everywhere, getting ads everywhere, having to get subscriptions for different sites, maybe it's all kind of bundled together and you can use whatever you want across the web.
Wow, Coil sounds like a fantastic project, and I'm so excited there are these smaller projects working off of the Interledger protocol, working off of Ripple's distributed ledger technology to create innovation in providing avenues for bloggers, for videographers, for YouTubers, for writers, for content creators to make money monetizing their content. I'm currently signing up to be a content writer on Coil this week actually, so I'm excited to set up my Uphold wallet and connect it tonight. So a lot of the content I'll be sharing, I'll be writing little blogs a few times a week, so I will share in the comments in the description of this video soon what my Coil link is so you can check it out as well. So then I'll be posting a lot of those articles on Twitter. Now, previous breakouts, James XRP rule, have led to enormous rallies, bringing the asset from under a penny to over $3. Another breakout after so long being held back by resistance could lead to fireworks. Let me know in the comments, everyone, what you guys think. Do you think XRP is headed for a breakout? I think it could definitely happen. Now, Real XRP Boy says here that the America is offering a very interesting value proposition to the world with Ripple's XRP. Yep, it's that massive. You'll see. Not hype, not financial advice. Just the way my brain perceives all of this. Only a matter of time. The green light will come from the US for XRP, and everyone, it will be showtime. Believe me, I am pumped for the showtime, and I hope you guys aren't sitting on the sidelines. I hope you are an active participant in the greatest wealth transfer we have ever seen in our lives, and we are going to be on the receiving end of the greatest wealth transfer of our lives, and I'm so pumped to be a part of the XRP community. Thank you to everyone who's liking, subscribing, checking out this video, sharing it with friends. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know how I can provide better content, better value for you moving forward. It's so encouraging to have so many supporters so far in this journey, 3 months in, and I can't wait to share the next video with you tomorrow. So with that being said, God bless, take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Thanks for watching my dad's channel, Crypto Media. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.